This is the first time I'm really involved in a movie in this deeper way and seeing like under the hood how things happen. And so I guess it's happening what regular all the movies thing happen. You know, the producer will talk. We interview a few directors. We vibe with one. We vibe with Ronaldo. You know, and his idea and his vision and his youthfulness. We search everywhere for get a good actor for play Bob. You know, but cause you really need somebody who not just look, but can express that, can keep your attention when you look when you're in the film. And so when we auditioned and I saw Kingsley who plays Bob, he was the one who kept my attention. You know, and all of us kind of agree, say yeah, like him keep your attention. We need somebody who will keep your attention for play Bob. So he did a really great job, fantastic job. Cause it's a very heavy load, you know. It's a very heavy load for play a man like my father. So him do good. Yeah, I mean, and then we have Lashana, who plays my mother. She's wonderful too, you know. So they make a good team. It's a good. The story is multi-layered. There's so much story within the story, you know. Like the music is multi-layered. So the story is really a work of art. It's a work of art. It's not just a movie. It's not just a regular old biopic. It's an artistic expression, you know. Kingsley do a great job in expressing my father in a artful way, a respectable way. Not trying to mimic, trying to express feelings and thoughts, and do it with a dialect that is not his natural dialect. So him do a really good job. Him capture the fullness, you know. And it was not just in like dialect either. It's like the mood, the idea, the mood of the film and everything, and what Bob was going through this time. I think him reflected on a much deeper level than as ever that I think a human being would go through. That we don't. There's nothing written about that. We don't know that, but we know human beings, and we know when we go through certain experiences, we must have thoughts. You know, we must have things we're thinking about. So I think Kingsley represent the unknown very well in bringing that human element to the experience of Bob, and not just like Bob the legend or Bob the artist or Bob the singer or whatever, but the human side, the emotional side. There's expression of different emotions, you know, which we like in the film. Funny stuff, serious stuff, violence, you know, because Bob is a multi-layered person, you know, so Kingsley did a good job to express that, you know. The One Love concert now, as me understanding, because I'm not a historian on it, but this is my experience of it. I've grown up around it and hearing stories and hearing people or whatever. And I was there. Me and my brother Stephen was at the One Love concert too. So the One Love concert now. So after a while, Bob in exile. Some of the leaders of I would say the political operatives that were committing violence against each other. Some of the leaders of those people knew Bob. We're friends with Bob on both sides. So Bob had friends on both sides of the equation. And so after a few, you know, whatever time, them decide say they would like to form a peace so that the people stop fighting over politics, you know. So them never want to do it without Bob, or couldn't do it without Bob, because Bob is such a unifying figure in Jamaica at the time, you know, and him the one to do it the first time anyway. So them come to Bob with the question, you know, say, you know, if he would come back to Jamaica, and, you know, for solidify this peace movement, you know. So yeah, that was our next decision, you know. Well, how I describe him is one of us, you know. He's one of the people, you know. And so him different than, to me, him different than plenty of the, what them call them, superstar or whatever, you know, or whatever. Cause, like, people feel them can't touch him. Them can sit down beside him, like them can eat dinner with him and would be cool. And, it would be, so I feel like that is the real thing, that him touch the people in such a authentic way. So him and him have an authentic relationship where it's not so much like a superstar, oh my God, but it's more like Bob my friend, or Bob my brother, or Bob my uncle, or Bob my father, what I say. So him have that kind of he has that kind of connection with the people that is different, so the influence he has on music, I mean, how me see that is the influence him have on what people say in the music. What ideas you put, what words are you putting in the music. I think that is what his influence is. Musically, people like reggae and them play reggae riff and whatever, but Bob, the consciousness that and the messages and the love that Bob have in his music, the words, what him say, that inspire a lot of people to try and be better human beings. Try and be somebody who contributes something positive to the community. So that is the biggest inspiration, music here, but it's a message really. Inspire other people to sing message, put message in their music, and if them can't put it, them sing his song, Get Up, Stand Up, or so war, So yeah, it inspire that,